Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
It's a rough opening possession. They're now backed up. It's 3rd and a mile. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
The Ducks will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
An important third down attempt for this offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Finding space at the 20. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. But let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
Extra point try coming now. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Howard. He steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards in field position. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, what a big big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Makes a quick grab. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down at the 7. But the completion moves him closer to the goal line. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for his 6 points.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
We give all the credit here to the touchdown pass. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's third down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun. Drops back. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down. We're going to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble. It's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Slides down, will avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get and try to add to this lead before halftime? And he's going to float this one to the right side. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Oh, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he drops back in the gun. Pass caught. Can he get in? Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. They'll keep the offense on the field here. 5 seconds to go in the half. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll go for it on 4th down, likely the final play of the first half. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Here we go. 8-4.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Howard. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Oregon. And they will claim the second half lead. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quick catch over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. And there's the handoff. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for two and potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launches downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 10.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
3:25.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the offense will just take a knee. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kurt, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.